Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. So, I wanted to do a brief market update on the general King County area for the month of August. And before we dive too far into that, I've had some questions lately about interest rates and depending on your credit score and debt to income ratio, etc. Rates are roughly in the lower sixes, give or take. They could be in the mid sixes, or even in. I had one buyer last month who got a VA loan in the upper fives. So, again, depending on your score and your situation, your rate can vary quite a bit, but it gives you an idea of roughly what interest rates are right now. If you look at our chart here, we're going to be talking a bit about the months of inventory for the housing in King County. Now, these stats are specifically for, it goes from the bar right here is for August, going all the way back 2 years in King County, and these are just houses. These do not include condos in these stats. The condo market is actually a little bit slower right now, but let's talk about the houses for the moment. So right now, if you look back in April, we had in March and April, we had about a little less than a month of inventory, and that has slowly been increasing over the last 4 or 5 months, and now we're up to 1.7 months of inventory. And if we go on to our next chart, so in light of that, how long is it taking for people to get an offer? So this chart here is the average days to sell, and sell being defined as how long does it take to get your offer and get it in contract. And then that stops the ticker, so to speak, on how long it took to sell your home. So currently we're at about 19 days before on average, before someone is getting an offer in King County for houses. And if you look back, you can see two spikes here, of course, and this is the last 2 winter months. So you can see that in the winter, our inventory things slow down a bit. Folks are more focused on the holidays for the most part. And so the days on market tends to go up. If you're a buyer, that can be a really good sign for you. For a seller, you just got to price it right, and you can still have a lot of success in the wintertime. But it looks like we're looking, I would guess, if I were to guess on this, more than likely these days on market before you get your offer will probably continue to increase some during the winter months. But we'll see how all that works its magic. And our last chart today is the list price or sales price to list price ratio. And basically what this is addressing is, on average, are sellers getting what they're asking, or are they getting less than they're asking, or more? And right now, it's at about a little less than 101% compared to the list price. So roughly about half the folks out there are getting at least a little bit more than they're asking, and about half are getting less. You can see, though, the trend has been going down since about April of this year. So our market's been slowing down a bit. If you look at stats for condos in King County, I did look at those briefly, and basically everything, it's the condo market's a little slower. So, for example, the months of inventory for houses in King County was 1.7 months. For condos, it was a little over 3 months. So about double, say, for the inventory. Still not terrible, but it can take longer, especially if you're high in your price for condos. And the list price to sales price ratio was actually under 100%. So on average, buyers are able to negotiate the price down a bit before they get under contract in King County. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. If you'd like me to pull these stats to your specific city or area, I'd be happy to do that. And we can talk specifically about what's going on in your neighborhood and your market. And if you happen to know anybody who's looking to buy or sell, I do have room for another client or two right now. So if you felt comfortable introducing me, I'd be honored if you could do that. And I think that's it for now. So again, reach out if you have any questions, and I hope all is well. Take care. Bye-bye.